Can you watch this? What is this?
Make any sense to me. You know what I was thinking today? Don't be mad at me. Actually, you're all going to say +2. It's already cringe, but it's going to be even more cringe in like 1 year. Delete every post you've ever made on social media that's literally, it starts with this. I asked ChatGPT to write a Frasier episode that has the cast of Arrested Development in it. And then you just post the world's largest image that's like 8 paragraphs of ChatGPT writing something. No one's reading that shit, bro. It's not going to happen. That's like posting your Wordle scores in the modern era. The fact that it's so easy for ChatGPT to make it is supply and demand, bro. The fucking supply is infinite. Why would I demand to read it? It's dreck. It's nothing. It's a grain of sand on the beach. We don't care.
Quickly and swiftly.
Delete them and then pretend you never made them.
Take this.
AI hentai pretty good lately? You're probably, it's too late for you.
More.
Why do you need AI hentai? It's not real anyway. You could just draw that shit, bro. That just doesn't make any sense to me. I don't have the skill. Honestly, like, no disrespect, you have to stop jerking off so much. Because if you need such a specific stimulus to make it work, you fucking blew out your rangefinder.
True. You know, he's kind of cooking with that, because I wholeheartedly believe you are too far gone if you're unable to get yourself off, for a lack of a better term, with just your mind. If you need a visual stimulus to get yourself off, I think you're off too far gone on the deep end. No. Hear me out. All right? Hear me out, chat. Okay? I wholeheartedly believe that as long as you're still able to visualize and stimulate yourself just purely mentally and of your own mental projections, then you're in this clear. But the moment you find yourself unable to do that and you are strictly locked to a visual stimulus or some type of stimulus, you're too far gone. You want to know why I say that, chat? Because here's why I say that. As someone who has been consuming gooning content for decades of my life, I will say this. The fetishes and like the crazy shit on porn sites have gotten crazier and crazier and crazier. Is Astra out yet? No, not yet, right? And you want to know why that is? Why do you think tags and things have gotten crazier into like crazier specific things? It's because people become dull or numb to certain things, right? Way back, bro, all it took was good old fashioned, missionary or like doggy, and people could get off. Now they need fucking like goddamn, what is it, like reverse missionary or like fucking a tentacle or goddamn space alien invades my home and takes me fucking hostage, or like it's some crazy shit. But like people back then didn't need that. But it's because people no longer can get off the normal stuff that they need like more and more stimulus.
The chakra and can nut on command. Thank you, Fob. I am now enlightened.
No, it's not that. That's what I'm saying is obviously that's super vanilla. Like I'm not gonna go start describing really, really down bad shit. I'm not, right? Because there's some crazy shit out there. But what my point is, right? You start to get desensitized to this shit, and I think that's bad. I think to a certain extent, you have to keep yourself locked in, right? To an extent where you are still capable of, stimulating yourself independently without outside sources, As long as you're able to do that, I think you're chilling. But the second you're unable to do that, it's bad. You should sit back.
The chatters with aphantasia or that still have their virginity
and then,
are looking
gather
at you
yourself
real quiet
and
really.
Think about what you're doing. All right? Why the fuck are you doing a gooning guide? No, it's not a gooning guide, chat. I'm telling you, this will also help you in your love life in the future. 100%. Let me tell you this, okay? Let me tell you this. There have been stories legitimately of prolific gooners who move on, to and eventually find a significant other, and they're severely disappointed by sex, right? That has happened before. I've literally heard about these stories of people like that, and it's because they have essentially desensitized themselves to a certain extent where they like have gooned so fucking hard for so long, and their significant other is unable to provide that, right? That's you, bro? No, it's not.
PhD
I'm not
in
that
gooning,
far gone.
when PhD
right? That's
for
what I'm saying.
micromanagement in
I
Enfield.
very much in about like 20, 22 years old, 23 years old, I like collected myself and reflected on my excessive gooning tendencies and made sure that I'm still someone that is able to, you know, like mentally project things and self anyways, right? So like it's a good thing, Chad. It's a good practice.
Future love life. He thinks we're capable of talking to women
I mean, listen, I'd hope so, okay? Sir Whaley the second, thank you for the prime, and I love Dandadan with this 2 months. Yes, I learned how to channel my inner child. Okay, but Consumer, you should post about that, but I'm telling you, I'm being serious. You really shouldn't let yourself become desensitized by porn, brain rot. I'm telling you, 1,000,000%. And if you disagree with that, I think you're too far gone as a gooner. You really should self-reflect. And you should meditate on your ability to still be, you know, like not too far gone the deep end. Yeah, chat, desensitization from porn addiction is a real thing, by the way. You could look that up. That is a 1,000,000% real thing. Like, if you're trying to say it's not, you're delusional. It 100% is. This is why people have been talking about how porn addiction is a bad thing. It's bad, right? This is what I'm trying to get at, right? Don't go off too far in the deep end. Don't start getting too deep into certain fucking things that are never going to happen in real life.
Fob is such an enlightened gooner that he can goon to 2D girls wearing skimpy outfits instead of naked 2D girls with dicks.
What? Okay. No, like people playing so like people playing Nika and Snowbreak and Girls Flying too? No, not necessarily. I know we shouldn't desensitize, but imagining only for the mind is crazy. Ever heard of aphantasia? What is this? The fuck is this? I don't know what this is supposed to show. What do you mean? Wait, what do you mean? Only imagining from the mind is crazy. Bro, this is what I'm saying. You fucking Zoomers have it lucky. You know, back in my day, we didn't have phones with internet. We didn't have shit like that. The best thing I had was a Victoria's Secrets magazine, if that. And sometimes if I didn't have that, you know, we'd have to go the good old-fashioned way and go into the bathroom, close my eyes, and fucking hone in, you know? Like, that's how the good old days used to be, okay? Now, nowadays, you motherfuckers have fucking smartphones scrolling through fucking all your goddamn porn sites, looking up whatever you want. That's just not how that works, okay? Like, come on. You drew pigs beyond? No, okay? Like, I'm saying, like, it's not a bad thing, okay? Being able to visualize and imagine things is a good thing, right? 100%. Preach? Exactly. Can you conjure an apple in your head? This is important? Yeah, I can. Why? Low-key self-insert scenario imagining things? I mean, sure, but hang on, let's finish watching this.
To be honest with you, you gotta slow
You're telling me to do it with my mind? You're not even mentioning to use some old porn magazines like what? And
Switch
no,
up
looking
after
at magazines
seeing
isn't doing it with your
wild.
mind. You're literally looking at I'm not talking about that, Consume. I'm talking about there were times way back when I did have magazines, but I also didn't have magazines, right? And I would have to use purely my mind. And I was able to. I'm still able to. If you're telling me you are unable to visualize things and scenarios in your head to, like, you know, stimulate yourself, you're too far gone. That's my opinion. It is my opinion that you're too far gone. But aphantasia can't visualize. Oh, wait, you're saying like it's a condition? Okay, what's aphantasia? It's a condition that makes it difficult
I just
for
imagine you playing real variety in my mind and I bust
using
instantly
other
gooned.
senses. Oh my god, wait, this actually sounds miserable. Have difficulty remembering faces of people they care about? Unable to re-experience memories in their head? Holy shit, wait, how many people in the world have this? This sounds like, low-key, if I had this, it'd be torturous. This sounds terrible to have. Is this rare? Or there's a chatter some years ago with that? That's why I asked if you can conjure an apple. I could pretty much visualize anything. Chat, when I'm telling you, when I have my fucking dreams, I can literally, visually see the exact faces of literally people all the way back when I was in high school. Like, I can visually remember every single face and their names and everything. Like, so, like, I don't have this. I can visualize everything. It's, like, kind of crazy, but only one person has that, and he lived in California? Okay. Now, imagining having that and no inner monologue, bro. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. If you have this, okay, I do feel bad if you have this. This sounds really sad, but I don't know how many people have this. Research. It doesn't seem like. I can't tell. Doesn't seem like there's that much research into it. It's pretty loosely, yeah, ask ChatGPT. You just tell a girl you have it, so you need her to send. No, okay. So who cares? We talk about majority that don't. Exactly. The majority of people don't have that. Aphantasia is not a like prolific thing. So, you know,
Your role.
it says 1 to 4% of the population has it. Okay, then, you know, I think most of you guys are chilling.
You got to get to the point. You got to take a tolerance break so that a stiff breeze gets you going, and then you'll go look at your internet search history and let the shame get deep set into your bones, and then live the rest of your life. Okay?
Bro, he's kind of spin, you know. He's
It's driving me
right.
crazy, man. AI hentai. None of these words are in the Bible. Can you imagine? Like, I'm joking. Like, people are laughing, and that's great because that's human. Can you imagine jerking off to something a robot made? You're like a traitor to the human race. No disrespect. Some fucking machining. The only thing you can masturbate to is machined. You know how fucking sad that is? You know what a cosmic disappointment that is to me? The only place you can get arousal is a destination that can only be made by a factory. There's no skin or hair or flesh or breath or heat. Just
He's
chrome.
not wrong, man.
Just fucking smart rocks going click, 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 click. Don't even know what they're doing. I'm mad for humanity, and I'm mad for the computer because you got it cooking up this stuff. It's innocent, man. It doesn't know what it's making. You're typing in some shit. Major Kusanagi getting fucking obliterated by a giant octopus. It's just disgusting, bro. At least support an artist, get some commissions or something like that. It's expensive. That's the price you pay, okay? That's the price you pay. Or you can just jerk off to Google Images like the rest of us. But first, you're going to need the tolerance break, okay? Because it's not
Okay,
going to
Tom.
work for
Who's
you
jerking
just
off to
yet.
Google Images?
You got
None
a
of these
long
chatters
way
are
to
getting any
go before you
flesh
go
bone
to
or
Google
whatever.
Images and type boobs in there, okay?
Listen, he's not wrong though, man. What an era that was. Listen, I'll admit, I was there. Okay, I was there. You know, Googled boobs back in the day, and the first time I did, fucking found out that safe search, you know, feature, and then figured out how to turn that shit off, and then, you know.
Grandpa style. I'm sorry. I'm sorry because I feel like it's kind of a bad take, but everybody's plus twoing me, so we're like piling on. If you're that horny that only like one fucking specific thing can get you off, you have to be rich. Go back.
He's saying the same shit I'm saying. I'm telling you, chat, it's a real thing. Like, you really should not get yourself so desensitized to the point where you need fucking the specific tags of like big titty MILF, NTR, Futanari, alien, fucking impregnation, stomach deformation, like fucking alien abduction, I don't know, fucking insects. Right? You shouldn't need that, okay? Like, you should be able to just watch like the good old, you know, El Clasico. You know, girl. What am I saying?
Back to school, go to an in-demand industry. There's lots of demand and very limited supply. Learn a valuable skill, own your own business, and fucking get your pockets up, bro. Or curb the horniness a little bit. Come back down to the rest of us. The water's fine, okay? If you need ChatGPT to write your interests are so specific, only a machine learning algorithm can spit out something that gets your red blood cells pumping, you need to be a billionaire. It's the only way.
Hey, listen. He's right. He's not saying what you're saying, by the way. You're Omega Extreme with your take. Am I, though? Is it extreme to say that I think people shouldn't consume so much porn to the point where they are desensitized to one category, and then to go to the next, and then to the next, and then to the next, and then they've started from vanilla girl on guy, or guy on guy, girl on girl, whatever you like to watch, all the way to fucking now you're specifically looking for an exact perfect thing like that you've catered over decades, because now the old things don't work for you and you have to watch that specific thing. I don't think that's an extreme take. I think that's a very normal take. Okay. You're saying that if you can't note with your mind that you're too far gone, which is so brain dead. Konsume, can you not note with your mind? You can open up here. Are you unable to visualize a hot lady in your mind? Like, are you really unable to visualize that? No? Oof. You might have aphantasia, Konsume. And our condolences to you. That sucks. You know what, though? You can't have aphantasia. The scientific research on aphantasia says that generally people with aphantasia have really bad reaction times. But you play fucking FPSs pretty well. So that don't make sense. So I think you're capping. I think it's a skill issue, bro. I think that's skill issue. Most of the chat is just waiting for AI sex robots to enact out their craziest porn fetishes. Maybe I'm skill gapped. Yeah, I think you're skill gapped. I think you haven't put the effort, right? Like, you've never, Konsume, in your life had a celebrity crush and just like imagined them in your head. Not even like anything sexual, but just like visualize them, No? Yes, yeah, but there's images of them. Yeah, but like what if you didn't have that image on hand? Right? No, never visualize? That's weird. Then I can't. What the fuck? Aphantasia is degrees. That's why the different apples. Okay. Maybe there are stages to aphantasia. All right. To be fair, it takes a bit of practice to goon with the mind only, and if he never tried, that makes sense. Okay, but like, Konsume, this is where I'm coming from, right? I'm saying, if you haven't tried, and if you feel like you're unable to do it, try. Because I'm telling you, I think you will feel super empowered if you find yourself finally able to do that. That's what I'm saying, Try right now. We'll wait. Let us know if you nut. What are we saying? What are we saying? Can you show us? No. Visualizing with your
Fog,
mind
have
will
you
never
ever
be better
thought
than
that your
actual porn.
gooning
Not worth
ability
it.
has just ascended beyond us mere human capabilities? Climaxing to something as minuscule as a thought is a true gift. You have no limits. We can't compare.
No, bro, I'm telling you, it's not that wild. I'm really don't think it's that wild. Why are you asking another man to know?
Remember to put the
this was a
mature
ZZ
content
stream.
warning on your stream
It
lest
is. We're
Twitch
just
ban
waiting
your
for ZZ
channel.
service to go up. Why are you trying to be a therapist? I'm not trying to be a therapist at all. I'm just saying it's very healthy for the mind, I think, if you're able to visualize things.
Oh boy, I can't wait to use my sex robot.
That's my thing.
Insert pennies now.
Huh?
My God, and it's slow stand and there.
It's not wild at all. Literally call it the spank bank. Your own memories are normally better than looking at someone else fucking a girl. Thank you. All this talk about gooning, I stimulate my brain by doing drugs instead of gooning in freaky style. Stop doing drugs. Shut the fuck up, meat sauce. Don't do drugs. What the fuck? I feel like reading a novel helps you train to visualize. No? I can agree with that. Yeah, 100%. 100%. But like, listen, full transparency, chat. I will say this. Okay? In the years of how much hentai I've read, I could fully visualize like self-inserting myself into situations in those hentais. Now, obviously, I think self-insertion is cringe, but like, you know, my mind is like, I'm physically able to do that with my mind, right? Bro, self-insert? Okay, but like, it's doable. No wonder you hate males? No, we don't need to know, bro. I swear. Okay, but like, listen, I'm trying to help people here, okay? Just give up excessive gooning to an extent and like collect yourself and then focus on yourself, empower your mind, and then you can goon again, you know? What are you supposed to imagine in your mind to goon? Is it like self-insert? Yeah, you can. Or you could just
Visualize these
imagine,
nuts.
you know, like, I don't know. I don't want to use gotcha characters as an example, but let's just, for example, be like, man, you're really like Carlotta from Wuthering Waves. And you're like, okay, ooh, you know, and just start visualizing something. Maybe you saw a couple pictures, and then you imagine those pictures in your mind, and then you know, put yourself into situations, and it's like, boom, right? The way you're describing yourself, you sound like the main protag from Limitless. What's that even mean? 32 years old. I'm 31, first of all. And what I don't do that anymore, right? I really don't, because, I mean, once you have a girlfriend, you don't really need to do that. But, like, you know, beyond that, right? I will admit, back in my 20s, I was a certified chronic gooner. Like, I'm talking like 365 days a year. Like, all right, like we're talking every fucking day, yo. I was 1,000,000%, okay? So you are ill? Listen. All right, those are some lonely ass ears, okay? All I did was play video games and goon. So we didn't gotta know. Won't imagining to jerk off be like RPing with yourself, bro? Nah, I don't think so.